Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a really nice halo eye look, and of course we're going to start off by priming our eyes. I'm just using some Naked weightless concealer and my damp blender to blend it out. So we're going to take that first shade that I put a little asterisk on, and we're just going to use that as our transition shade. And for this halo eye, I want the color to be as dark on the outside as it is on the inside. So really just focusing on both the inner and outer corners and trying to not get any product on the middle of the lid. So just working back and forth, of course blending it in the crease area, but making sure that there's nothing on the lid, and going from the inner and outer corner. Now we're going to go in with a darker grayish tone, and we're going to be doing the same exact thing as we did with the first one, just a little lower, not as high in the crease as we went with the first one. And again, just the same back and forth motions. And now I'm going to take a smaller brush to get it a little more defined and a little darker in the areas that I want to, focusing like on the lower parts of the lid, and you can start seeing the halo effect come into play. And now with a little bit more of a cranberry shade, we're going to just keep doing the same thing, focusing on the inner and the outer corners and then blending up in the crease, but making sure that we don't get any color of these gray, cranberry, purpley tones on the center of the lid, because then it's going to take away from the look that we're trying to achieve. And now with that purpley dark shade, we're going to keep doing the same thing. It's just really building on top of each other, trying to get the most dimension and the best color payoff by adding darker shades a little step at a time. You don't want to go in right away with this dark purple shade, because then it can get really muddy and choppy and not look as nice as if we do what we're doing right now and just like start adding little by little and start progressing in the darkness of the shades that we're using. And now with this beautiful coppery gold color, we're going to go on with a flat shader brush and just pack that on the center of the lid. You can also spray the shadow with Fix Plus if you want it more intense. To me, this color showed off perfectly with the intensity, so I didn't add any Fix Plus personally, but that is totally an option. And now we're just going to do some winged liner. Of course, I actually was able to get some of the footage to look good, so we're starting in the center of the lid and making the line, and then just doing a little flick out, and then we bring it back in and create the rest of the wing. And I just did the rest off camera. Now we're going in with some primer, and this is the Benefits Professional. And we're just going to smooth over all of our pores and make our face nice and porcelain-like. And we're going to go in with my favorite foundation of all time, and this is the Makeup Forever Face and Body. I am obsessed with this foundation. It is just such a beautiful finish. I'm not always in the mood for a full coverage foundation, so this is nice because it's a soft coverage, but then you can also build it up. And we're just going to blend it out with a beauty blender after we buff it in with our brush. And of course we're moving on to concealer, and just conceal in the normal places, the center of the forehead, under your eyes, your chin, down the bridge of your nose. You know the deal, girl. Same as always. And then we're going to blend it out with the Real Techniques beauty sponge that I love oh so very much. I still love my beauty blender, but this was just the one I had on hand. And now we're going to set it with the Mercie Secret brightening powder. I love this powder because it does not let my concealer crease, especially if I leave it on for a while and let it bake. I didn't do that in this video, but when I do that, it makes my concealer look amazing. And now with the Makeup Forever waterproof bronzer, I'm going to bronze up the face, do a little bit of contouring, make sure I look nice and skinny and beautiful. And now we're just going to blend it out a little and add some blush. This is a Sephora blush. I love it so much, and the pigment is crazy. And now we're going to highlight. This is MAC Soft and Gentle, one of my all-time favorite highlights. It's so, so beautiful and very buildable, so you can either go from a light highlight to something very strong. And now for eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Pomade in medium brown and just a Sigma eyebrow brush to blend it all out and fill in my brows. This is my obsession right now, to do my brows. It just comes out so perfect every time. And I don't know, I've just been really loving it. And of course, we're going to set it with some clear brow gel and make sure that they're nice in place. This stuff is literally hairspray for your brows. And now for your bottom lash line, we're going to do the same effect that we did on the top of our lids. And we're going to concentrate the dark colors on the outer corners of our eyes. And then we're going to take that gold shade and pop it right in the middle. And it's just going to make that halo effect stand out even more at the end of the look. And now we're going to move on to lashes, and we're going to curl, do mascara, and of course add some falsies. And for lips, I'm going to line my lips and fill them in with MAC Excreta lip liner, and then on top of it, I'm going to add a Kat Von D liquid lipstick. For all the names of the products I use, just check the description bar below. And once you're done with that, set your face and voila! Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this look as much as I like this look, because I really love it. I think it's so pretty, and it's using the colors in a way that usually aren't used. I don't really use the cool purple tones with a warmer goldish copper on top, so I think it came out really pretty. It's something different. I hope you learned something different, and give this video a nice thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and hasta la próxima.